Hello and welcome to episode 51 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Heaven's Ward. So, in this episode we will continue by speaking to Alphanode. Yeah, see what's going on with these Warriors of Darkness. Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for idle introspections. The knights can apprise Lord Edmund of our success, and we, the Lord Commander. More importantly, I should like to see if my sister's condition has improved. You may take a moment for yourself if you wish. I will be at the congregation. Alright, let's head back to Foundation. See what's going on. Actually, let's see if we might be able to buy something this person here. Oh wow, yeah, we can. Yeah, let's grab this sword here. There we go. And equip that. Oh, that's the ugly ass sword. I remember that one. Let's make it beautiful again. There we go. Alright, so head over to the Forgotten Knight and see what's going on over here. Wrong way. It's over here. It brings me joy to see you safely return to us, Geoffrey. What news from Self-Fatal? Then we were not too late. On behalf of Ishgard, I offer you my deepest thanks. As for we who remained behind, Mistress Yustola has been tending to Mistress Alice in your absence. And I'm pleased to report that she has regained consciousness. I imagine you have many questions, especially given your recent encounter with the Warrior of Darkness. I know I do. Come, let me show you to her room. Do not worry. Her condition is much improved. She is a resilient one, much like her brother.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. thanks to the kindness of our hosts. They told me you had departed for Zelfatol while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
I take it your mission was a success.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alice. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the Beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power, death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Alice and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelfatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor-bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Alice, you... You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Oh boy. All right. Would it be right in assuming that you have not spoken with my sister since one of the memorial services, was it? Why the 12? It seems a lifetime ago. I should like to think we have both grown since then. I apologize for keeping you waiting. That looks good. Might be a bit cold to go bare-legged like that up here. Right then, shall we be off? Tatora never ceased to impress, but for a moment I feared she might furnish you with an identical outfit. Praise the 12 she did not. Mother and father were rather too fond of making us wear matching clothes. Do you remember that time at the studio when that girl of yours crept up behind me in the hall and whispered, "Sister, please, she was not my... Can we not have this conversation in front of the Warrior of Light?" So be it. Another time, perhaps. It is an honor, Geoffrey. I realize we are barely acquainted, but having heard so much about you, it hardly feels that way. Well, we did defeat the Bahamut together, but I guess she don't want to spread that around too much. A pleasure to have you with us. New garment aside, I must say that you seem different, more resolute. More resolute than when last we met. You have the look of a woman who is ready to fight for the future of Eorzea. To the extent of my abilities, perhaps, but I have no delusions of grandeur. Nor will I pretend to have found myself, or any such thing. I'm here today because I would regret if I weren't, that's all. Fair enough. Let us depart for the Waking Sands then, and see if Urani can be of assistance. Alright, Westford Bay. Uranger, apologize for calling upon you unannounced. Why, Master Alphanode? Would that scholar had seen fit to grant me knowledge of thy coming? What bringeth thee and thine here this day? The warrior of darkness have returned. Pray, allow us to explain. I too have heard tales in recent days of primal beings rising up only to be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, as thought didst observe, this serveth but to spur the beast tribes to pursue their goals with redoubled fervor. We have two objectives at this time: to identify and remove the source of the beast tribes' crystals, and take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. The second is easier said than done, of course. While we were fortunate enough to learn of the Ixal's plans before they came to fruition, I should be surprised if the Warrior of Darkness and the Asians did not have similar designs elsewhere, of which we have no knowledge. Thou went wise to come hither. For this very day did I receive tidings most troubling from across the Strait of Merifor. Ogomoro stirreth, and there are whispers that Lord of Crags neareth his return. Mere rumors mark thou, but in light of thine own discoveries, thou canst ill afford to turn a deaf ear to their claims. We must ascertain the truth of the matter for ourselves. Let us consult with the Maelstrom forces stationed at Camp Overlook, Geoffrey. Thank you for your counsel, Oriander. Pray inform us should you learn aught else. I shall. If I may, brother. Uranger, is there anything else you would like to say? Alice? If not, then never mind. I only ask because you are normally rather more verbose. Nothing to add? Very well. Ere we depart, I wish to make a request. The Warrior of Darkness spoke of how the Ardor had the power to break down the barriers between planes. That our worlds might be rejoined. I would ask that you research this for us. Being nowhere near as well read as you, I'm sure I wouldn't know where to begin. That said, I have heard tell of a promising tome, the Garoon Oracles. Mayhap you could start there. By thy leave. Camp Overlook, was it? Very well. Alright. So, next up, Camp Overlook is over there. Actually, yeah, let's go to Lominsa first. Because that's half price to go there. Even more than half price, I would say. And then head up here. And now we paid even less. Seven hells at this rate. I'll have to appeal to Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Huh? Whatever it is, I don't want any. Well, fancy that. Just when my kobold problem looked like coming to a head, the signs of the seventh dawn turn up, itching to pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing is what it is. Right then, let's get to it. So our friendly neighbors in Yugamoru have got much more aggressive of late, just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spotted one sniffing about stores just now, likely looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand and help us search the camp for the little bugger, would you? Our Maelstrom friends seem notably more agitated than when first we arrived. Do you happen to know why that might be? A kobold in camp? In the camp, you say? That would appear to corroborate Uranya's information, yes. But to be so reckless as to infiltrate a Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. Well, there will be time to think on this later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Titan's summoning. And that means finding and questioning this kobold. There you are. Gasp! And I believe it's below the bridge. Or not. hell is he? Have they moved? Oh, there you are. Under the bridge. Stay back! Away! Far back! It's no use. Pointless. Hopeless. No use. Please, don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. Yes, yes, just talk. Ah! This was a stupid plan. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But if I tell no one, then everyone will. Ah! He found me again. What to do? What to do? What to do? I come in peace, only to talk. Speak, say, talk. So please, please, do not hurt me. So this is our Willy Kobold infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. He could very well give one a bruised knee. Huzzah! We got him. Fine work, Science. So, little one, thought you could sneak into my camp, did you? Plotting to steal my crystals, were you? No, 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 I came to talk, to ask for help. But when your soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and I shouted and I... Now, let us talk... Now, let us take a deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What is your name, child? Hickman. Gabu of the 620th Order. At least I will be Pickman one day. Well met, Gabu. I'm Alphenode and this is my sister Alice. Joffrey, the man who found you, is our friend, and now that you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Blodin here thinks you wanted to take his crystals, Gabu. But you said you came to ask for help. Why to us and not to your own people? What happened, Gabu? Can you tell us? No one is going to hurt you, alright? Not while we're here, I promise. The Patriarch, the Patriarch is going to summon the Great Father again. and you have to stop him. Beat him, fight him, stop him. Gabu parents said they didn't want it, along with many others, but the patriarch wouldn't listen. He was so angry, raging, fuming, angry. He said that if they didn't have iron in their hearts, they would serve as coke for the furnace. And then the guards took my parents and the others away. And I haven't seen any of them since. Coke for the furnace? I did not want to believe it, but I have heard tales of Aussie fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worships use in their rituals, hoping to summon more powerful incarnation of their gods. By the 12. That is sickening. No one listens to Gabu, no matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too. So please help Gabu stop the patriarch and save his parents. Commander, advise Maelstrom Command that Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to the worst, we will require their support. Time being of the essence, we three will attempt to infiltrate the kobolds' stronghold, secure their crystals, and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure, you'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready just in case. I have faith that we may yet stop the ritual. We would surely have detected the associated etheric disturbance had Titan manifested already. But I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12 have mercy. That they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Time is of the essence. We must see what else Gabu knows and formulate a plan without further delay. Jesus. I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals, cherishes, covets, loves them. And if we gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come. Very good, Gabu. I was just thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored? I know. Several spots, each defended by a different order. Gobu wanted to steal them, but he was too afraid to go alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone. But together we can take them away and hide them. Come, Gobu will lead you to the first cache. Ui, das ist... Quickly. Do you have them all? Good. Lead on, Gabu. This way. Time is short. If you have the crystals, we should move on to the next cache. Did you hear me, brother? Brother? Hey, it's just that... I'm quite certain that that crate once bore Ishgardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. I struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Corvus to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Wilbrand by another party. Most likely a pawn of the Asians, as Fankred speculated. I don't understand. Who are the Asians? Do they worship Great Father Titan too? Never you mind about that. As Alice said, we do not have a lot of time. Can you lead us to the next cache, Gabu? Yes, of course. Gabu knows the way. This next one is the last and is very large. Very big, very large, huge, very large. Level 44. There we go. What caused about for a time you see no signs of the crystals? Confound it. What about you, Geoffrey? Any luck? Nothing. But this cannot be. Gabu saw them. Spotted saw. Think, brother, think. They must have moved them, yes? The question is where to and why. Within Gomorrah, where they summoned Titan once before and mean to do so again. It is only explanation. What about mother and father and the others? We have to help them. And we will, Gabu. We will stay calm. We still have time. They have yet to call for the remaining crates, yes? If they had, then they would have found the other caches empty and sounded the alarm. Nevertheless, I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must breach the naval and seize the remaining crystals. There is no other way to prevent Titan's summoning. But first give me your crystals, that I might deliver them into Commander Blodin's custody. We dare not take them into the bowels of the mountain. The crystal, Joffrey, if you would be so kind. Thank you. I shall deliver them to Camp Overlook for safekeeping and brief Commander Blodin of the situation. Pray go on ahead. As I recall, there is an Ifrit within the Gomorrah mines that should deliver you to the naval. Gabe doubtless knows the way. Wait for me there. I shall rejoin you anon. Strange. I would thought you eager to remain in the thick of the action. But if this is what you would prefer, then Godspeed, brother. This way, this way. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, this way. This way. Oh, crap. Well, I will do this dungeon in the next episode. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this dungeon and this episode. And if you did, feel free to hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And if you enjoy my content, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.